So,
wait, we're not done.
We're not done. Okay. So, about 3 years ago, I'm just doing my thing at work. I'm happy. I absolutely hate my commute, man. I'm really tired of this shit. Okay? It's like, I'm just leaving at 4:30, 5 o'clock, 5:30, 6 o'clock, and there's still traffic. I'm tired of it. And Jim's giving me a call. You gotta see this job, man. This is you. So I take a look at this. I call Jim Bronson up and say, man, who the hell's gonna hire somebody my age? Are you kidding me? I'm old as the hills. What do you got to lose, Mike? Fine. Send off the email. Steve gives it back. I'd love to talk to you. Got to hire from inside. Okay, that's the end of that. We're done. I don't think it was a month and a half later. Steve calls me, sends me an email. Shows back, and I'd like to talk to you. He was out sick. I got to talk to Walt. I said, you know, Walt, I'd like to work about 5 years, but...
Yes, I remember that.
I said, you know what, I can't make you any promises. I'm I'm old. I'll take whatever time you can give me. Really? Okay, I'm coming. 15 minutes from the house, 3 minutes on the highway. What do you got to lose? A couple questions came up. Why would you want to get out of semi-retirement? You've been doing your job for 30 years. You know what you're doing. Okay? You're having fun. You're having a good time. You see the guys I work with, right? Okay. I said, you know what? I'm going to take the step. And this is why I have a tough time retiring. And you guys saw it. The people I work with. The work is interesting, but the people are fabulous. Jimmy and Rick, I know since they got out of high school.
That's my real name, Mike.
The easy step for us was to make the step from the drafting board to the computer, 2D. The hardest step was jumping to 3D world. And things got a little complicated even today. You know, surfacing, you know this, you know that, but you don't know it all. I'm working late one night, and I was just having trouble with thread symbols. I knew Jimmy would have to work late because he comes in late. I call him up and say, Jimmy, I'm having a problem. What's the model? Over the telephone, he walks me right through and steps in, and I says, you know what? Payback is kind of nice. Okay? So, and that's what's been happening throughout my life. Okay? It's not like I'm out of my way to help people, this and that. We all work together, and everybody helps each other. I remember Rick, you've been out of Hamilton for quite a while, when you called me one time at Hamilton, says, hey man, give me something about this number. And it's just a nice way that we all work together. I absolutely loved it. I loved the job. I loved the people. I honestly never thought that I would ever be a professional draftsman. First time I picked a pencil, I was in junior high school, and I took 4 years of drafting in high school. I go off to college, don't take the midterms. I'm in the shop in North Haven, humping the machine. Okay, you want to go to school? We'll teach you how to run all the machines. Fine. At the same time, I volunteer for the draft. I'm from a communist country. We've got to get your clearance. Okay. The drafting is coming from Middletown to North Haven. They're looking for draftsmen. Okay, I'll put my name in the hat. Took a test. And they says, okay, we'll give you a chance. Come on up. My first hour as a professional draftsman, I said, I'm not going to last here 1 week. Ron could back me up on this one. I walk up into this room. I can't see the people on one end because I look that way.
Quarter mile long.
I look the other way. I can't see the people. This is 10 of 8. I'm supposed to meet the secretary, island secretary. She's not there yet, but people are piling in. She shows up. She says, welcome to the group, Mike. Okay? Here you got to fill this out. You got to get you a secret clearance because you're from a communist country. Everybody has a confidential, but in your case, oh, you're too expensive. We're going to go for secret. Okay, I put the thing away. Bring it back as soon as you can. Okay, let's go meet your group. Okay, grab your Bibles. I don't know what the hell she's talking about. She looks at me like I'm a dummy. She points down the desk. Please pick up those 2 books, drafting manuals. They take me down to the drafting school. As I'm walking down this hall, I kid you not, I see the J size and the K sizes, and I'm working on these D sizes all my life in high school, and I'm looking at this and it's ink on Mylar. Are you kidding me? They hired the wrong guy, and I got to start getting the shakes inside. Okay, so I almost didn't become a draftsman. 3/4 of the way to the drafting school. Mike, can you come and see us, please? Now, by this time, they were washing people out, right, Ron? Not everyone is getting through this school. First you took the test, then you started the school, and if you weren't good enough, you became an expedited Harford. That's happened to the guy in front of me, and all I said was, "You lucky bastard." They sit me down and said, "From here on out, half hour in the morning, half hour in the afternoon, I don't care what, start printing anything out of manual. Your printing is not good enough." That was in '69. In 1972, I took home a second sheet of a diffuser case. I think you guys saw it. My wife asked me, "What kind of printer do you have at work that does that kind of slanted printing?" I said, "Oh no, that's me," including the border. I got through. I was so amazed that I even got there. I'll tell you about my first raise as a professional draftsman, one of my greatest raises in my life. In those days, we're 100 men per engine, 12 guys to a group, and only the group leader had a phone. I started out with a man named Sam Bentley. I got switched to a man named Stanley Johnson. His phone goes off and said, "Mike, the chief wants to see you." You did not want to go see the chief in those days. So I go up to his desk. He doesn't ask me to sit down. He's got 2 chairs, but he didn't ask me to sit down. And I see my drawing. It's an east size. He's looking at it. He picks the drawing up. He turns around away from me, looks at the window, starts looking at it, puts it down. "Mike, sit down." No smile, no nothing. I said, "Okay. Mike, do you see anything wrong with the drawing?" I said, "No, sir, Mr. Stanger, I do not." He looks at it for a minute, looks at me. He still doesn't smile. He says, "I don't see anything wrong with this drawing either, Mike. I'm going to sign it." So he signs the drawing. He reaches in the text and he pulls out a B size. My first professional drawing. I kid you not, it's a B size. It's got notes. It's got 2 views. 2 circles, ID and OD of a washer, side view, 4 lines, front face, back face, top and bottom. Okay, ID where the circle's in, there's a blob where the ink comes together. Top, there's a blob where that comes together. Out of the 4 lines for the side view, every corner has a blob. And the pen, the lettering is shaky as hell. He puts the drawing, he says, "You recognize this drawing?" I said, "Yes, sir, I do." He says, "I can't use this guy. You see the C size? I can use that guy. You deserve a raise. You earned it." Best raise I ever got. After that, I wasn't feared of being a draftsman. The guys were tough. They could recite the manual inside out and backwards. They hardly ever smiled. They were always there to help you go to the next level. Okay? We had a meeting one time, and I made a comment to the draftsman, and the supervisor said, "You know what, Mike, we're not crucifying Jesus. He's been done." Okay? My point was, I wasn't meaning saying it maliciously. I really was trying to get the person's attention. You can make it to the next level. Believe me, I've been there. I've been petrified when I went to work. I said, it took me 5 years to get comfortable with jet engines. Okay? You could get